Hello, welcome to Conversations with Neuvias. My name is Carol. Today we do have two lovely people. We have the lovely Marge
Hello.
and the lovely Lynn.
Hi.
Yes, we've been kind of a little bit out of the loop, but we're back in focus and motion. And our topic today is we're doing tarot reading for the year 2026 just to see what the whole 12 months holds. So let's get started with that.
Excited to see it.
Yes.
Should be
Yeah,
interesting.
hopefully y'all Yes. Hopefully, you've had an exciting first start of the year. It's been good.
Interesting, huh?
I would say. Yeah, it's just been interesting. It's 2026, it's a 1 year, which is new beginnings. But everybody says that every year, it's a new beginning. However,
Right.
this year is a little bit different. Yeah, there's more individualism, more taking on initiative, more leadership roles. So that's kind of how we're taking on 2026.
Yep.
I'm going to pull three cards, March, and for January, and then we'll see what the focus is for that
Sounds good.
in March. Okay, and March and yeah. Anyways, let's go. So for the month of January, if you are, and this is, I listen to other people's readings too, and for some reason this year is going to create a huge spirituality awakening in love. So if you're already in a relationship, then it means that your relationship was either going to be make it or break it. You're coming into a new era of finding yourself and finding your, like I said, your individualism and love. And so maybe you're starting to realize that maybe the relationship you're in is not exactly what you anticipated, and it will be a bittersweet sort of if that is the case. And it's okay, you've done your journey together, you've lived it and you've learned it, and so maybe it's time to move on and start finding who you truly are. If that isn't the case, then that means that your love in a relationship is going to grow much, much stronger this year, more than before it has been. So if you've been fighting or bickering, that's going to fade out for January. And I'm talking about love because all three cards are in the cups, which cups symbolize loves in the tarot deck.
Okay.
So yeah, lots of love going on January. So get ready, get prepared. It's totally insane that love is on easy. January, you think February is going to be your moment of love, but January is taking over this year.
Yeah, setting up for
Um,
Valentine's Day.
Absolutely. If you're single, get ready to meet somebody that whatever energy you're putting out there, you're gonna come back with a person in that same energy vibes, which is so much nice because you're not having to fight. You're not having to be like, oh, here we go again. It's going to be a total different change, and it'll of course take you unexpected. So do be prepared for that as well. Um, there's also some childhood friends that might come back in the month of January that you come maybe like a reunion, or you're in the grocery store and they happen to be in there. So that's going to be kind of nice to see some catching up with some old friendships and stuff like that. So, and you
Interesting.
might also be reminiscing about your childhood memories and friendships as well. So how it used to be easier for all of us back when we were younger and so forth. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Nice.
Um, yeah, so that is what I see for January. Like I said, love is in the air. January. I mean, I think the Cupids are working overtime. January, they're trying to get everybody aligned with their spiritual, make it, are creating that spiritual couple and getting them ready for a bigger picture. So, yeah, that's
Cool.
kind of what I do see. I do have the Forest Friends, which is a cute little deck that we could pull out, that I could pull one out just to kind of have a last minute for the month of January.
Okay.
Y'all want to add to that? Anybody? Marjorie, for
No,
the
it just
12 months
sounds
of January?
interesting. It's interesting to watch how the energies flow and then go back to the year before and look at what how it matches up so well. It's amazing.
Yeah. So, and the love too is just going to take people like their mindset's like new beginnings. I'm going to do me, and then all of a sudden, boom, you, you get unexpected. Oh, somebody's interested in me. Okay.
Neat.
So we do have a twist of snakes. Oops, sorry. There you go.
Hmm.
If you can see it. And this little
Yep.
card says, "Shield your own skin and embrace change," which we were talking about. It's waiting for you, which means renewal. I don't know if you can see that. My light's kind of off, but
Tilt it a
okay.
little bit down. There you go.
There you go.
Ah,
So
perfect.
it's all about renewal here. So January holds renewal for all of us.
That's interesting. And that's a
Yeah.
twist of snakes is usually how
Yeah.
snakes mate, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Look at
So,
them. Look at
more
them go.
love. More love.
Yes. So shield your old skin and embrace change. So there is definitely some change coming. It's specifically in the love sector. So yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll go into February because we do have 12 months. Thanks, thanks, Lynn, for that heart. Romance, love. Yeah, there's definitely something bigger coming. So let's see what February's got holding for people as well. All right. Okay, for February, and I guess I should have showed you the cards. There you go. Can you see? Were you able to see them? Or I'll hold
Oh,
them up as I read them. How's
okay.
that? So this is the Three of Wands that we got for February. Basically, the Three of Wands is just saying that if things have been stuck or a little stagnant, get ready for fast moving paced energy that's going to come in. So everything is going to start flowing in motion, taking off, and going as fast as you anticipated. So just things are going to be set in motion for you in February. You're going to be going with the flow. You're going to have so much going on that you're not going to have to probably time to really think about, okay, well, let me just sit back for a minute. No, the energy's, let's go. We're going to do this. So that's what the thing is. The motion will be there. Challenges that you're having to face, if you feel like you're having to face bringing into 2026, those are going to be dealt with. Like you're not even going to have to worry about that. Those challenges, I'm sorry, that needed to have happened, they're going to fall by the wayside. They're not going to even matter anymore at this point. So if you're having struggles or little challenges, they'll be long forgotten. So as you enter February, which is kind of nice because I don't like to deal with challenges sometimes.
Nobody
Nobody
does.
does.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Um, and then relationships, when I do talk about relationships, could be like with your boss, or friends. It could be, some type of relationship is there. And some of your relationships this year are going to also probably fall by the wayside. Just it's nothing against anybody. It's just your journey has stopped with that a relationship, and now it's time to continue on, making new people with like-minded energy. The focus is on spirituality. You're going to start centering yourself probably around community. So community a big thing this year as well. So
Hmm.
which is kind of nice because community's kind of been out of the sorts for a long time now,
Right.
and
That's true.
so yeah, and so community this year is going to be a huge impact on for everybody. So yeah,
Neat.
and like I said, if you feel like you've had those challenges and those little bit of problems, they're gonna get resolved. So maybe not in the manner that you would hope, but they will get resolved. One of them will still kind of be in the air, but it's not going to be a huge like, oh my gosh, why is it still lingering?
Right.
It'll eventually, you'll find your way through that problem, if it is, or whatever the situation is.
And what card was indicating that?
Oh, it was the Four of
The,
Cups,
the
but
Four of Cups.
yeah, it was reversed. So when I looked at it, when I read it today, it was reversed.
Okay.
The Chariot was the second one, which is our challenges and stuff.
Right.
But when I looked at it, Marge, it was so basically it's just saying that sometimes the cards I don't like to read in reverse, but in this case, it's okay that we read them in reverse.
Yeah.
Did you want to add anything to lovely February?
No, I'm just enthralled with listening to what the cards are having to say today.
All right. Sounds good.
Looking
What
forward
about
to
you,
seeing
Leah?
those changes and hearing how our community or friends find how things are progressing with their
Yeah,
alignment with this.
the community is going to be a big factor this year, March for 2026. I'm
Yeah.
really happy about that because you need community. And then for our forest friends, we got the little ducklings.
Aw,
They're so cute. These cards are really cute.
they are.
And it says curiosity.
Interesting.
Yes. So it says to stay curious is to keep finding new possibilities. What are you curious about? Question mark.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that is for the month of February. Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. All right. Insightful, insightful.
Well, your card reading is always fabulous, Carol. I love it
Thank you.
when you read for us.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we are going into lovely March. Let's see what March holds. Besides, who knows what the weather's going to hold for March? It's
Yeah, hard telling.
all over the place.
Maybe everything.
Yeah. March will give you summer, spring, winter, and fall mixed in one month. Oh my gosh. That's too hilarious. Okay, let's see what we've got for March. So for March, we got the Fool.
The fool.
Yeah. We got the King of Swords. And then, of course, we got the Knight of Wands. But and my when I look at it, he's reversed. So, all
Hmm.
right. So here's what we have for lovely March. March is gonna be a time where you're finding yourself. You're finding who you are, and the thing about March is you're not gonna give any cares or woes what people think about you. You know that is you're done with that whole session of well, I don't. What are people going to think about me? What? Who cares at this point, or who really cares? You're living
Right.
for you, and you're not living for anybody else. So the Fool, I always look at him as he's on a journey. He doesn't care where he's going, but he's going to have fun while he's going there.
I always look at the fool like a childlike wonder and just excited about everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's that. Like you remember back in the day when you're like, I'm leaving, and then back in the old days, and they would pack their bags just
Take
like
my little
this.
night night bag and go
Yeah,
walking down the road crying,
yeah,
run
yes.
away.
The runaway card. They don't get too far, but hey. So yeah, so that's kind of what's going to be going on for March.
Neat.
You're just going to do your own thing. You're going to find your own journey, and you're going to find what works for you and what doesn't work for you. King of Swords. There will be like a boss, CEO, or somebody that is head of a business or some leadership role. It could even be you becoming your own leader and moving into your whole new business endeavor. If you have any creative ideas or something that this outlet, this new you, this new energy is coming in, it might be a good time to start thinking about opening your own business as well. The King of Swords is going to give you the right tools, the right necessities that you need to go on this business adventure. So
Interesting.
I will tell you too, with when the King of Swords does come up, they are very headstrong, very stern. They know their stuff. They're not gonna BS you about not giving you wrong answers to whatever it is that you're trying to seek. So
Hmm. Interesting.
headstrong. They're very headstrong people. So you'll know who I'm talking about when March hits.
When they
Like,
show up.
yeah, so you're like, ooh, this one's got some strong energies. And then, of course, the Knight of Wands. Be careful when you are getting ready to do some type of adventure for yourself because don't tell everybody your business because try to keep some stuff irrelevant for yourself because sometimes people want to get on that bandwagon and not do much to help you get there, and so you don't want to be spreading all your beautiful um not I guess your ideas. You don't want to give them all your ideas. Keep things irrelevant and secret until you've flourished and you've accomplished what you needed to accomplish. Would
That's
you agree with
that's
me on
very
that,
true.
Marge? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I find that sometimes you tell people and they'll if you tell somebody something you're doing then and they're not comfortable with it, they'll kind of throw negative energy at it. Like, "Oh, you're
Mhm.
going to do that?" And then it can kind of damper you a little bit.
Yeah.
And you don't want to expose yourself to any of that negativity.
No, they'll give you shade, and that's like the last thing because then that does put a damper, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't. But
Yep.
yeah. So just remember, like I said, this is going to be a good time for some type of business flow um, that you could start up if that's where your mindset is. So
Neat.
yeah, so that excuse me is the month for March. I'm going to just pull out another Forest Friends little card.
Those
Lynn,
are
how are
so
you?
cute.
Yeah. Lynn, how are you doing there back there with us?
Yeah, here I'm listening.
Okay, perfect. We didn't
Yeah.
forget about you. We know you're there. All right, so let's see. Oh, what was it?
No, actually, I agree with you with, the when you have, plans and just keep it to yourself first. Because here in the Philippines, we have this called the evil eye. So
Mm-hmm.
we kind of plan and, keep it secretly until the success, is there.
Yes, no, I agree. And not about least, we do have the wolf.
Hmm.
But the Little Red Riding Hood's riding the wolf. So this one it says, "Girl and her wolf. Follow your dreams. If you have a dream, don't be afraid to follow it. Believing you can do something is half the battle." So,
Probably more than half the battle.
yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, so that's why I said there's going to be some type of business adventure coming in for the month of March. Um, and like you said, it's saying maybe there's a dream that you've thought about doing and just contemplating it. This is going to be your year to do that. So,
Yep.
yeah, no more procrastinating.
That's easier said than done.
I know. I'm a procrastinator sometimes too, and I'm like, oh my god, just get it done, get it out of the way. So,
Yep.
all right, let's see. We've got April coming. Let's see what April showers bring besides Mayflowers, right?
Absolutely. I love that little poem.
Yeah, April showers. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. And two. Oh. So we've got Page of Wands. We have eight of oops, eight of coins. I was like, oops. And then we have seven of cups. The last two though I did get reversed, so yeah. So the Page of Wands means there's going to be April as we approach April. Lots of messages, emails, texts, messages coming through, and it's just going to be a lot to go through as you're moving your energy into April. Everything that's going to be sent is going to be good news, inspirational news, stuff that you truly needed to hear, and so. The Page of Wands does bring messages, and so these messages are going to be strictly just for you, for those of you that are out there. Um, April, I would say be cautious with your spending. If you can start socking money away, this would be a good month to do it in. Don't go spend money on expensive, lavishing things. Just kind of hold off. In April, I wouldn't go if you're in the market for a house or a new car or moving or traveling. I would kind of hold off a little bit, save a little bit more money just in case anything does take us for a loop or a surprise, because I know those unexpected expenses do happen from time to time.
They sure do.
Yes. And then the last one we got is um, the oh my gosh, five of cups, which is I'm looking at reverse. So um, as you're going into your relationship, we don't sometimes always agree on each other's like paths, and so I'm not saying it's going to be a bad thing, but it's always good to talk it out and then get it over with. So don't try to hold anything, or because then you'll end up resenting the other person. So I'm just saying, keep your expectations clear when you're dealing with a relationship. And like I said, it could be any relationship, whether it be work or something. Know your worth, know your value, and keep to what you feel is right for you.
Makes good sense.
Yeah, so that's for the month of April. So, um, I think April will be a good month. Like I said, just continue to sock money away. I know that's one of my resolutions this year is to get
Save a
that
little.
bank account. Yes, try to get that bank account back up because after holidays, I'm sure everybody's bank account dwindles.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so um, yeah, and just like I said, if there's something pending on a I cited it. Yeah, if there's something pending, if you are buying a house, be sure also to read the fine print because some people don't read fine prints. I'm one of them. I know Marge reads fine
I
prints.
I read everything.
Yeah. So don't get all excited and be like, oh yeah, where do I sign? Be sure that
Yeah.
you're reading
Read
it
it all.
right.
Get
Yeah, because
clarification.
yes, because you just gotta sometimes just make sure you are understanding what you're signing your life away to.
Right.
Yeah, so. All right, so we have Soaring Crow.
Hmm.
That little crow looks like he
He's
could
cute.
put on a little bit more weight, but. So Soaring Crow means wisdom. You are intelligent, resourceful, and can adapt. Trust in your own wisdom and soar high.
Nice.
Yeah, so there you go.
Very good.
Yeah. And that also kind of intercedes with what we're talking about as well.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I really like
anyways.
that deck. That's cute.
Yeah, it's so cute. It's supposed to be one like you pick a card for the day, but
Mm-hmm.
I have 5,000 cards for the day. I could probably pick them. So, all right. We are going into lovely May.
May.
May. We're just going right through these, so
Yep.
hopefully y'all are enjoying these. Little things. And like I said, this is just guidance. You take with it with whatever you want. It's not nothing etched in stone.
Yeah. It's general energy.
Yes, yes, general energy. That's a good way to say it, Marge.
Just nothing specific, just kind of things to watch for and things to see. Seeing how March is elevating, the March information that you were given elevates into April. So I'm looking forward to seeing what May has to say.
Oh yeah. So lovely May. We do have judgment. We do have four of coins, and then of course we have Mr. Hierophant.
Ah,
Yes. I'm looking at them all reversed. I will try to give you a snippet of kind of what they're talking about because when I laid them back down. But judgment, so if you are one of those worry wards and you stress yourself out continuously, it's because you feel like everything is a life and death situation. It's not that serious. So be sure that you are not putting that mindset or that energy into worrying so much because it does nothing for you at all. Right,
yep,
Marta? You probably agree with
absolutely.
me. So,
Yep,
May, yeah, May something might come up so unexpectedly, and it's gonna just drive you so insane, and you're gonna stress yourself out so much that you're not gonna know how to cope with it. And I'm telling you, it's not that serious at all. So be sure that you're just taking a step back if you have to. Breathe a little bit, gather your thoughts, go out for a walk in Mother Nature. I'm sure the weather in May is going to be beautiful to do that. but refocus your energy if you're feeling this particular way. So yeah. Once again, we do have the Four of Coins, which is reversed. So I was telling you to save your money. This one's also saying, to not also spend your money frivolously as well. So
Hmm.
it's all about trying to just establish some and put some money aside. If you can, I would also get some cash and sock it away, just in case. I don't know that anybody in my friends group does that, but I'm letting everybody know that would be good, something good just to sock cash away,
Yeah.
not
At
credit
least
card.
some.
Yes, not credit card, not Cash App, not Venmo, but strictly just cash.
Yep.
So, and I'm not saying like tons and tons of money, but start trying to hold on to a little bit instead of spending it all.
Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. And so, the higher offer just means that if you're having to deal with any type of legalities or anything like that, that something may have happened. Um, it won't be settled just yet. So, but once again, do not worry about it. It's just the timing's not off. If that's the case, there might be a marriage, or somebody might be. I think May is also for like. Don't people get married a lot? Married in May as well? Isn't that like a
Yeah, May
marriage?
and June and October, I think,
June.
are the months.
Yeah. So there might be a ceremony that you might be invited to, and either the bride
That's
or the.
graduations too.
Oh my God, that's true too. Well, this one's either the groom or the bride. One of them might not go to. You might not be going to this wedding for some
Oh,
reason. One might be the runaway bride or the runaway groom. Something is going to transpire where it just doesn't quite meet meet up in that celebration at hand. So
hmm. Interesting.
interesting. Yeah, I know for me, interesting. But yeah, just like I said, for me, just be sure that you're putting money aside, regrouping your energy if you're constantly overthinking and analyzing stuff that just is not going to happen, because your words can bring a lot of truth, and so you have to be mindful of what you're speaking and what you're thinking.
Hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, Carol. On that judgment card, people see that judgment card, and some people think it's like judgment as you're being judged. I look at it more as be discerning
Hmm.
and balance things and take a look at all the sides of whatever you're looking at. How do you read that judgment card typically?
Usually, the judgment, it's like a life or death situation. It's truly not that serious, but when people feel like they're being, that it's a call for judgment, meaning like someone, the way you look at it, and if you see it, it's like this is the angel here, and then
Hmm.
this is us waiting for our judgment to,
So like Judgment Day.
yeah, like the end of days is going to happen, and oh my gosh,
Hmm.
and so if you look at it, that's kind of the angel calling everybody, like, okay, get ready to be judged. And
Interesting.
yeah, and that's truly not the case at all. But with this card, Marge, I see people, it gets in their mindset of, oh my gosh, end of days, or oh my gosh, I'm going to be judged because I did something wrong, or
Right.
whatever the case may be. And it's not that extensive at all.
Okay.
Yeah. But, or like, as you said, discerning. So, yeah. I know, I see that card, I'm like, woo.
Yeah. Well, it's like the death card, the tower card, that card
Oh yeah, the House of
make
God.
people a little nervous.
For sure it does. All right, so we have the dog, and it's called
Aw.
White Dog. He's sleeping. This one is inner peace, and it says, "Find your peace in chaos. Always remember that peace comes from within." And that's exactly what we
Nice.
are talking about here.
Yeah.
Yeah, peace comes from within.
Beautiful. He looks like he's
Yeah.
been playing hard in that picture. Time for a
Oh
nap.
yeah, all
All
his
his
toys
toys.
right here. The
Even a
socks.
stick.
He's like, this has been a long day for me.
That's cute.
I'm gonna go find my inner peace somewhere. Okay, so that was May. So we are going into June.
June.
Yes, I better write that down because I'm like, oh, how many months do
Uh-oh.
All right, so let's see what June holds. So May's going to be a little bit of wake up call for us, but it's not that extensive. So yeah, lovely May. Okay, let's see what June has hold for us since we're on the verge of June.
She rolled her eyes.
I know. So we got the
Oh,
Ten of Swords. I know. I was like, oh, June. Seven of Swords, or Eight of Swords. I'm sorry. Or is that? No, actually, it's Seven of Swords. I don't like the Seven of Swords, by the way. And then we've got the Eight of Coins. So it's not okay. Well, let me just tell you what's it about. Um, June is just saying that there might be a friendship that you might have felt like it's a new person, not a new person, but a friendship there that you've entrusted somebody, or you've had trust, you built that trust, and they ended up doing a betrayal, and it's unfortunate because we have that happen to us sometimes, and it's very unfortunate. So know that this betrayal had to happen simply because it wasn't in your right alignment with what you're trying to go, where your energy's going and where their energy's going. Sometimes people are on the right journey together, and then a bump in the road comes along, and sometimes that your journey is somewhere else versus their journey, and it could mean that you thought that y'all were together and it was working out in your favor, and then all of a sudden it dispersed because it just somebody that you thought you could count on or trust or instilled that trust in just is not supporting you in the way that you'd hoped.
hmm
So yeah, also be careful with people not being truthful to you or true to you, simply because they have other ulterior motives, um, to utilize you. So I guess that's how I could say it. So it's unfortunate. June is not going to be a great month, but like I said, this is just guidance. It's like me giving you the answers to a test. So if I were to come back and do a reading in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, everything changes. So
Yeah.
this is just kind of giving you, yeah, a guidance. That's why I said I'm doing tarot readings, you just take with it what resonates for you. I'm not saying that once June comes and like, oh my God, she said June is horrible. No, no, no.
Right.
It's nothing like that. It's just I'm just letting you know what could possibly happen.
hmm
So
Yeah, and that's all based
yeah,
on the energy right now, the way it is right now. The general energy of the entire energy of the whole earth is what you're reading right now. So,
yeah, yeah. And who knows? I might be talking about June now, and this something might be happening in your world that is, in the card reading that I'm telling you as I speak. So
hmm
it's just kind of really hard to decipher, but this is kind of what I'm seeing as well. I will let you know that with the month of June, you're going to start either a new job or an approach to some new business, another business endeavor if you're still on your other one. And if you did create that new business endeavor, there might be some room for you to, like, okay, I started this business and now I have room to bring in people to help me because your business is growing and expanding so much. So
great.
yeah, so it's not as all bad as it seems. And honestly, there are people out there that do sometimes you think they're your true friends, and in all honesty, they're just there to figure out what they can get out of the relationship. So
Yeah.
yeah, so just kind of be careful with people. Truly get to know who it is that you want your energy involved with, and vice versa.
Yeah, follow your intuition with that stuff.
Yeah. So, ooh, I don't like that seven of cups, seven of swords card. I just do not like that card. Yeah. So, all right. So we got butterfly.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. And butterfly means growth, which butterflies also symbolize fertility, or not fertility, but new beginning,
Transformation.
transformation. Yes. You are emerging from your shell. Your spirit is always evolving and becoming more beautiful. So,
Nice.
yeah. It's funny how they say that because you might you might be glowing in a whole different light, and your partner or a friend see that, and then they get jealous and envious and start talking, well, she's doing this or he's doing that, and so it starts putting your energy vibe down, and so that's why maybe this reading came out the way that it happened. So
Makes sense.
remember that, yeah. Just stay beautiful to who you truly are, and be, comforted in your own skin. You don't need anybody else's confirmation.
Absolutely.
So that's the month of June.
It's a
How are you
good
doing?
month.
Y'all are doing okay, honey?
Yeah. You doing all right over there, Lynn?
Oh, I'm on mute. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, well we're on July, so we're almost through this. Let's see what lovely July holds besides vacations. Right, June, July are vacation time. All right, so oh my goodness. So we do have the tinkering around again.
Ah,
Does yeah, eight of coins. We do have now. This time it is upright. So the ten of swords, and then of course we have the emperor.
interesting.
Yeah, and this is a good thing about July. So if you took on a new job in June, or you're helping somebody in June, know that whatever you're helping them with is also going to help you flourish as well. Or you might meet somebody that's on a business journey, and they might get with you and say, hey, I have this fabulous idea. Let's do it together. Let's form a partnership, and let's, do this. And so that's another thing that could be saying that, there is definitely some type of energy with new job, or maybe a new way of doing things that's going to help make you more prosperous. So, that ten of swords, the backstabbing and betrayal. Like I said, once again, just be cautious of who you're telling out there what you're doing, because people will want to jump on that bandwagon to try to also be successful, but they're not there for the right reasons.
Makes
So
sense.
yeah. And then of course Mr. Emperor. So the Emperor, to me, Marge, I don't know how you see him, but I just think he's like another stern gentleman, very firm believer in his ways. The emperor doesn't mean well, but it's kind of, if you think about it, the emperor in a castle or something like that.
Right.
They're the ones that say the yay or the nay. They give the okay, and so this one will be in your favor. The emperor will be in your favor. So once again, you will have a strong, stern person there that will help you, and they might also help you get rid of some of this bad energy that these other people coming through. So
Neat.
yeah, so you will be protected on what you're trying to do. So know that somebody's there to speak their truth, and help you accomplish what you need to accomplish.
Very good.
Yeah, and that was for Joy. All right, let's pull another lovely little forest friend, excuse me, and see what they have to say. Margaret, how do you see the Emperor? Because I know you do cards too.
Yeah, the Emperor to me is very similar to what you were saying. It's a big, strong, powerful energy. Usually a man, and really knows what they're after and knows what they want to happen, and they're
Mm-hmm.
very direct.
the way I see them. We're going to war. No, we're not. You know, y'all are staying home. That's how I see that emperor. All right, we have dragonfly.
Oh, I love dragonflies.
I know, I love them too. We don't see them that often. So dragonfly symbolizes possibilities. You already have the power within you to reach your true potential. You just need to realize it. You just need to realize it. So,
Perfect.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
that's a good one there.
Nice.
July. Okay, so we're in August. I was like, where are we?
August.
Hello, August. Okay, so let's see what we've got for August. And then we'll try to wrap this lovely reading up. But thank y'all for hanging in with us and stuff and kind of figuring out what's going on for 2026.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So we have Eight of Wands. There. We have Judgment again, but I have it reversed. Well, I have it. You're looking at it. I have it upright. And then Page of Swords. But here, I'll do it this way. But
That's
I'm
all
looking
right.
at him reversed. I know. All right. So, it's funny. For August, you another actually August for August you're gonna look at things like your accomplishments from what you've started in January to where you are now. And those accomplishments are going to be very good. You're going to be happy with what you've reaped, what you have sown. So, whatever hard work and dedication that you've invested and put into the work starting in January is going to come back to you. You're going to be happy with, and you're going to be happy and successful with what you have accomplished. So,
Good.
yeah. Yeah. So just keep doing, focusing, and putting those good intentions out there of what you're wanting to do, and let it flow. It'll come the way it's supposed to. The Judgment card did come up again. Like we said earlier, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. Um, and this judgment will be in your favor if you're having to deal with something that you feel like is not fair. This is going to be in your favor, whatever it is. If you're having to deal with something at work and you you feel it was unfair, it's the truth will come to light. And so, truly remember that if there's something that you feel is just not working out as like you expected it to be. So yeah. I will let you know though, with the Page of Swords reversed, you might get some noise in your ear. Don't believe it. It's just people trying to get under your skin, to see what your reaction is going to be like. And it's unfortunate that there are people out there that are kind of miserable with their lives, and they also, like they say, misery loves company.
Share the love. Share the misery.
Yes, share the misery. So yes, you do not want to do that. It's just people are ugly out there. It's very unfortunate. They're unhappy with themselves and they want others to be unhappy with them.
Yep.
So, but that's not who you are. So
There you
we'll
go.
change that energy. Yes. All right. So we'll pull another forest, friends. Misery loves company. Let's see here. All right. So we have Peaceful Fox there.
Cute.
And it says recharge. Take time out from life's demands, rest, refresh, and restore.
Excellent advice.
Yes. Especially if you're having to deal with, the negative energies. A
Mm-hmm.
good way to recharge yourself. Just step away from that energy that you don't need. So,
Right.
yeah. August. Okay, we got a few more months to hit.
We're getting there.
Yes. All right, we going into September. Um, I do want to mention, or maybe might want to talk about this real quick too. March is that 21-day challenge that we have going.
Yeah, our 21-day peace challenge. Trying to get everybody to take a few minutes every day to just build some peace into your day, just moment by moment. take a breath, appreciate a flower or a bird flying or something, just to give yourself some presence. Makes a difference in your life.
Yes. Yeah, you can find that on our website as
Yep.
well. So, alrighty, we got 10 of Wands, Four of Swords. There you go, and then Five of Swords,
Hmm.
the Victory card. So September, with what you have going on, you're going to be focused on working, you're going to be overworking, you're going to be extremely tired. So just be cautious that you don't overdo it, because like work will always be there. You know, you've if you've got your new job in the right place where you want it to be, or your new business, be sure to make sure that you're balancing your life and work life play, because work life balance actually, because you
Right.
don't want to overexert yourself, and then you start might regretting it, or you might be like, oh my gosh, this is a lot for me or whatever. So be sure that you are also balancing that out, because it will come back for you.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, your body will wear out when you're giving so much of you.
True.
Yeah, so be careful with that. There's a time for all of us that we need to find a peace within ourselves, or calm before the storm, as March or the is that his the calm before the storm, right?
I say the storm before the calm.
The storm before the calm. And so it's September is just telling you it's time for you to really just let go of things, relax, find that balance in your lifestyle, kind of regroup yourself as well, because you've done so much thus far, and now it's time to just um, do some self care, self love, for you. So,
Absolutely.
yeah. And the good thing about September too, you're going to start noticing a lot of victories in your favor. So, once you kind of realize that, you know what, I didn't have to overexert myself with work. So now you can unwind and know that things are going to fall into place. Um, and you're like, to me, I look at the last card as a victory card. So everything will become as you anticipated. So
It
more
gets
success.
solidified and gets into place and
Hmm.
really gels.
Yes. So you'll be
Nice.
seeing your accomplishments in September. So that's really good to know. But like you said, be sure you're balancing your work life balance, because you just don't want to work, 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 and work,
Right.
work, work, and then you're not taking a little vacation or a weekend getaway or something like that. That you do need to do that. You, yeah,
It's
even if
important.
it's one weekend out of the month.
Yeah. Or one day.
Oh yeah, one
One
day.
day that's really for yourself will make a big difference.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, and we got the moth.
Hmm.
Yeah. And so the moth is embrace change. If you let yourself be guided by the light, you can reach your highest self. So,
Very true.
yes, the moth. Lots of the flames. Okay, so we've got October, November, December to go. So we're on October now.
Here we go.
We're almost to it.
Yay! It's so interesting to watch the progression of these things and kind of I always have a tendency when we're doing these longer ones of
Uh-huh.
making a story up. Not necessarily a story, but feeling the energy of it and seeing how it progresses from one month to the next is interesting.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So it's rarely a jump. It's always a progression.
Yeah. It's like I look at it as climbing the hill. Like, if you look at January, then February, then March, and then you're getting up to the top, and now you're like, oh, okay, I've made it here. Let me just regroup myself. So,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. Okay, October we have the Chariot. We have Miss Queen of Swords, and we have Five of Coins. Yeah, there you go. So,
I love that five of coins. It's so pretty.
yeah, and some people are just like, oh no, but it's really not that extensive. So, for October, once again, more challenges to face, but you're going to do those challenges with grace and ease. They're not going to be, oh my gosh, I can't handle this. They're going to be, okay, I've succeeded this one. Let's go on to the next one. I've succeeded this one. Let's go on to the next one. It's just going to be that peaceful for you to go through these challenges. So you'll be able to overcome them. I will tell you, in October, you will meet a lady who's very stern, who's very has a can-do attitude. Can-do attitude. Say as I do, do as I say. She will be a good ally to have in your corner. She means well with what she says. Very outspoken, very witted, very knowledgeable. So be sure to keep an eye out for her in the month of October. She's going to help you start to even transpire more from what you were doing. So, having that said, like I said, the last card is the Five of Coins, which usually I look at that card as if you look, Maria, which I'm pretty sure you've seen, that these people are, well, this is a church, and the church is not even giving them sanctuary or help. And so they're having to, and it's cold, and it's snowing outside, and they can't get any help. So all I can tell you is be sure to help people in need. I know this year is big. We're big on community, so just know that when we're big on community, that means we help others as well. And this is the way I see it. When you're helping others, you're also helping yourself, and so that energy starts coming back. It recycles back into what you're putting out there. It comes back to you as well. Is that what you're going to say, Marge, about this card?
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
It's because it's about being in that situation where you're seeking help. Don't be afraid to ask for help if you need help with stuff too.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes, you don't have a lot to give, but even just hearing somebody out, is enough for somebody.
Time.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be like, well, I'm making a donation or I already made it. It's nothing about that. It's just sometimes, people need just a simple hug or like they just want to talk to get something off their chest. It's not that crucial.
Right.
So yeah, but that's for October there. So yeah, sometimes I look at that card and I feel it makes me sad because just the way it is. But I know it also means that it's like you said, it's maybe somebody comes in your peripheral and you're like, okay, well maybe I can help them with something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so we got Mr. Sage Frog. His big O, his balance. This is balance. So it says your life needs balance. Sometimes you're caught enough flies, and it's time to kick back.
That's cute. In other words, give yourself a break.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Sometimes you caught too many flies. Sometimes you caught too many flies. Oh, I hope we're not doing that. But yeah, so give yourself a break. We all deserve breaks from time to time. Sometimes we don't think we need them, but we trust me, we do.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you ignore them for too long, then you end up taking an extended break.
Oh, yeah. The universe will step in and make sure you take an
Yeah,
extended
you're
break.
stopping for a while.
Yeah, whether you want it or not.
Hmm.
Trust me on that one. Okay, so we just have November, December, and then we are
Through the
onward for
year.
26. Yes. Excuse me. Let's see what
You've been
November
talking a
has.
lot. You probably need a drink of water or something,
I
Carol.
know. One more
You have your
month.
drink with you?
Yeah, my
Take a
coffee.
drink. I'm going to
Uh,
take a drink too.
okay, quick breather.
Cheers.
Okay, let me refocus. Thank you. Yes, I was like, ah!
I'm just sitting here soaking it up.
All right, so we got Mr. November. Mr. November. We got Nine of Swords. I'm thinking the calendars.
I hear ya.
King of Cups. And then, of course, we got the three of coins there. All right. So, November. So November, you're gonna be ready to take on the world. Like your mindset, your mentality is like, just bring it. I'm ready to do this. Bring it. You've already accomplished so much in January. You're still ready for more. Like you're ready to take on more. I will say, don't take on so much immediately too fast because you will have a setback, and so just be cautious with that when you are in that, when your body says let's do this, let's go go go, and you're in that mentality go go go, you sometimes need to take a little step back from that. So just be mindful of that as well.
Hmm.
uh, the King of Cups, there might be an older gentleman that wants us to talk to you. You might be a dad or a grandpa, just giving you some advice about relationships or the great love, so to speak. So, if you are single, there might be an older man coming into your world. Just be careful. I think they practice a lot of the same speeches to a lot of other people, and so be mindful of what they're anticipating or wanting out of you. So, yeah, just kind of keeping that out there also. And I will tell you too, for November, you're gonna have some idea or some creative something just pop out, and you're gonna like, I need to do this. And so, if you've been tinkering with little things or just playing around with some ideas in the month of 2026, and it's not that new business endeavor, this is something else that you may want to bring into your new business, that's going to be another creative side that, like, hey, let's add this to our business or whatever the case. I say go for it. It's going to be very successful. It's going to be another creative thing that the people are going to love what you have to offer. So yeah,
Cool.
that'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
So some little spark idea is going to just show up out of nowhere. You're like, oh my gosh, I had an idea. Blah 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 blah. And so
Hmm.
just go forward with it. It's going to bring you success.
Neat.
Yeah. Everybody loves success.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see what we've got for the Forest Friends for November. I just dropped my other cards. And then we have one more month. This one is called Watching the Ducks. So there she is in the garden watching the ducks.
Cute.
And this one for November is nurturing. Helping things grow is so rewarding, whether it's a garden, an idea, hello idea, or a tiny child. What can you nurture? So
Nice.
yeah, wondering the duck, watching the ducks, wondering the ducks. Oh, that's crazy. That says whether it's a garden night or an idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, when they say when you plant something and you root it into the ground long enough, it'll start sprouting and growing. So
Yep.
it's the same with your idea. If you're thinking of something, and you put thought into it, it's going to start growing and sprouting.
Hmm.
All right, last one. Hello, December.
December.
I felt like we were just there.
We were.
We were just there. Yeah, we're barely 8 days into January, so hello, December.
Wow.
Last of 2026. Our 1 year, you will notice a lot of changes this year. Good changes.
As the change for the new cycle starts in,
Yeah.
because remember, it's not a one. Nobody's flipping a switch. It's got to come in and.
Yes. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands. We have the Seven of Swords. He's upright for me, and then of course we have the Nine of Swords as well. December's. So December just means, and I know this when December comes, Christmas and everything starts getting what's the word, like when
Hectic.
yes, hectic, and your mindset is, oh my god, I got 5 million things on my plate and I don't know what to do. So just be careful that you're taking things one step at a time with that. You don't have to do everything all at once, because then it's just turned into a big disaster. And so that's kind of what we're seeing here, you know. And it doesn't particularly have to be with Christmas, just in general for the month of December. Um, there is something too that might not come, another truth that might not come to light. Um, Listen to your intuition, your gut feeling, because that's usually pretty accurate. I know we don't listen to that enough. You know, we try to second guess ourselves and stuff. So just be sure that if it feels doesn't feel right to you, then it probably isn't going to be right for you.
Hmm.
And then not believe you are spiritually guided and protected. And so sometimes you might say a prayer and you don't get the answer that you anticipated, but know that spirit will give you the put you in that situation, or give you the right answer when you need it. Spirit always knows best. I know sometimes it's very unfortunate that sometimes when we do pray, it doesn't go like we anticipated, and there's a reason for that. So, right, Marge,
Yeah,
I'm sure you'll agree with me on that.
absolutely.
So,
And
yeah,
just because you don't see the prayer come true or your wish come true, however you want to look at it, doesn't mean it's not ever going to either. Sometimes it's just not time.
yeah, yeah.
So don't
So,
get too discouraged.
no, no. Prayer is very strong, and so like you said, sometimes when you're praying, like you want something to go this way, and it totally goes a totally different way. There's a reason for that.
Hmm.
So just be mindful of that as well.
You always
Um,
wind up in the best place for your soul's growth.
mhm, yeah, I agree. Lynn, did you want to add anything to this reading before we depart?
She forgot she's muted.
Oh, okay. Well, it's okay. All right. Well, I will pull the last little for us, friends, for the month
Yay!
of 2026 for December. Thank y'all for
Oh,
being patient. Oh no. Okay. No worries. So let's see what the last card is for us. Oops. I got 5 million cards that just flew out at me. So we'll just pull this one. Here we go. Mystical Fox.
pretty.
And this one says, look within. Calm your mind and listen to your inner voice. What is it trying to tell you? So that might be with what we were just talking about.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, that's
sometimes
the
it is good.
best one.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, every day.
Calm your mind. Yes.
Yeah.
Look within. You know, if it, like I said, if it doesn't feel right, then it probably isn't right. So
Hmm.
yeah, and don't push anything either, because it never works out in your favor
That's
ever.
true.
So yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's all I have for the whole month of the whole of
The whole
2026.
year. Yay! It's
Yeah.
interesting. I look forward to looking back at it as the months go by and just kind of checking it out.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
always see that trend happening through the cards. It's interesting.
Yes. Yeah. You know, I it's so funny that January was has been loved, because everywhere, like I said, that I've been seeing is, yeah, yeah, they're putting Valentine's stuff out, but a lot of other things that just are coming up on my social media and stuff is love, love,
Hmm.
love, love, and I'm just like, well, it's not February yet, but maybe
Yeah.
there's a reason.
Well, it's
So
probably part of that year one process. This new
yeah,
cycle is going to be more about community and loving one another and recognizing that we're all part of the same entity.
mhm, yeah, and we could do a lot more together versus by yourself. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yes.
so I'm excited. I'm so excited for 2026.
Me too.
Yes. All right. Well, my name is Carol. You can visit us at
www.neuvias.com, or don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Marge, and hopefully you'll leave us a comment and see what you thought of the layout that Carol did today for us. That reading was very interesting, Carol. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're absolutely welcome. Yes, I'm looking forward to see what happens with that lovely reading. So,
Yeah, and thanks, Lynn, for joining us in the background. I know you weren't able to jump in as often as we like, but thank you for being here.
so
Thank you. Thank you.
all right, till next Thursday. Much love and light to you people, and hope y'all like this podcast.
Love y'all. Bye bye.
Bye bye.